Are you one of those so-called badasses?
When it comes to anime, nigga, I'm gonna talk my shit, nigga. If I see something wrong in here, bro, I'm gonna talk my shit. If I see One Piece now S tier, nigga, we're gonna have some problem. If I don't see JoJo in S tier, we're gonna have some problem. If I don't see an Attack on Titan on S tier, nigga, we're gonna have some problem. Attack on Titan even shonen, bro? I don't think Attack on Titan shonen, though.
Decades at this point, I can't even remember. There is one thing you never do. You'd never say your opinion about shonen anime. You are inviting a war to happen in your replies.
What about sending anime
more
now?
toxic. Change up the rankings a bit because
Masterpiece, great, mid, bad.
In this ranking system, it's not even mid. If there is one word that the shonen fan base love to use, it is mid. Okay,
yeah,
it is fucking mid.
Everybody love to use mid, bro. Like, where your niggas got that shit from, bro?
I feel like that's how we should.
Like low key, my nigga. So everybody said that shit nowadays.
Above mid, below mid, or bottom mid. So now, when I call your favorite shonen mid, you can't throw shit at me. Because every shonen is mid now.
Yeah, that's true. Mid should be true mid.
If anyone in the future comes in with a
rating
system
bro,
for shonen
that shit was mid as fuck. God damn.
Then that it's a completely
and that was supposed to be a shonen, bro.
I'm actually gonna add
that shit
one
was
more
ass.
just for the show.
I see JoJo. Why they got the manga covers though?
Probably mid. Starting this off with JoJo Part 1.
Oh, they're going by different parts of JoJo. JoJo Part 1 is true myth.
I am a JoJo.
Myth.
I will say
true
right
myth.
now, I do not read the
manga,
so I am an anime-only JoJo fan.
I only had read Stone Ocean manga. I haven't even finished it.
Part 1? I don't know if I'm gonna pick
Nigga, you skip Part 2 is right there.
JoJo
I mean, yeah, it makes sense go to 1 first. I said
part
true
mid,
nigga. Yeah,
so
true mid. Yeah,
I
agree. Okay, we sounded good, nigga.
I hear people going to part
We're
1.
doing good so far.
Like, you know, part 1 was like getting castrated while being.
Yeah, part 1 wasn't that bad. It might not be good. Other parts, like it was still good, nigga. It was still enjoyable.
No, part 1 was just okay. It was
just okay. You know, nothing crazy. The worst thing about part 1, I think, is Hamon, bro. Like Hamon is so boring, bro. I freaking thank God every day that fucking Araki changed that shit to stands, bro. Cause I couldn't watch freaking 7 parts or 8, 9 parts now, JoJo. We freaking Hamon, bro. That shit was ass.
What sells part 2 for me, even though I think stands.
Yeah, part 2 was way better than part first. The first part, above mid, yeah.
Every way, I think the characters were just a lot more interesting. Young
Joseph
is my favorite JoJo so far. He just emits so much charisma. He made part 2 so fun to watch. I'm a bit sad that Joseph doesn't have more time to shine in future JoJo parts, right? I don't know what it is, but for some reason, 1, Jotaro just never ages. And number 2, Jotaro, like, he always gets like a prevalent part in the plot, it seems like. You know, he always gets time to shine. You see Joseph...
Damn, bro, that nigga never really aged. Cause when Jotaro first appeared was 1987, then he appeared in what? 1991, 1999, and then 2011. And that nigga look exactly the same, bro.
In part 3, and it's
literally.
Like, what happened to you, Granddad? What happened to you? I think Joseph had one cool fight in part 3, but like every other time, he just felt like a comic relief character.
Yeah.
I just don't think I'm as invested.
But he was still a good character, though.
I don't know,
Cap.
Connor. Moving on to Hunter x Hunter. Easily peak mid.
Yeah,
that's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. Yeah,
isn't just for running for peak mids. Hunter x Hunter, to me, is one of the best shonen anime and manga series to exist. Easy. There's few
for me, bro. When I read the manga or after what happened after the anime, I was mind blowing, bro.
That can really compete,
bro. If the creator keep the manga going, bro, it might finish at one of the best of all time, even top 5. And I even joking, bro. Hunter x Hunter is like, it's built like that, nigga. With great characters, great fight, nigga, great storyline, nigga. It's built like that. Hunter x Hunter is built like that, nigga.
Say I have against Hunter x Hunter is that I really wish that it ended with the arc before the Dark Continent arc. That was a perfect point to just end the series and just leave things off with just a nice, clean ending. And the thing about the Dark Continent arc is that in terms of scale, compared to the original run of the series, it's just blown everything out the water. And I'm like, why would you do this? Like, we were already going at a snail's pace as it is. It's basically like you started off in the United Kingdom, and then you introduce the entire continent of Europe and Asia on top of that, where we already just spent like 150 episodes
like,
just on one little continent.
The Dark Continent is literally like the Hunter x Hunter war, and then like, oh shit, there's more part of this freaking planet, you know? So we got all this fucking continent where there's like a bunch of freaking weird stuff.
Is almost untouched.
But it was
The
good.
York
I
New
know
arc
cap.
is
It was
one of my
hella good.
favorite arcs in shonen of all time. I don't think there is a single bad arc in Hunter x Hunter at all. The
Nah, me
peaks in the
either, bro.
Chimera-
And people hate on what was the arc where they went into a video game? I don't remember the name, but that arc was fucking fire, bro.
Ant arc are fucking
That
incredible.
arc was
But there's
fucking
also
heat,
a lot of
nigga.
slow points in the Chimera Ant arc as well. York New to me is just pure concentrated S tier shonen material. I was orgasming from like the first chapter to the last chapter of York New. To me, the spiders are the best group of villains in any shonen, and York
Nah.
New was where we
Any
really
shonen,
first get
nigga?
to see them shine.Moving on, Inuyasha.
You know, Yasha,
Inuyasha
I haven't seen
holds
Inuyasha, though.
a special place.
Wait, what's this, nigga? Is that One Piece? That look like One Piece, bro. I don't know, cat. You just keep that,
in
nigga. You just put it
a
there.
lot of our hearts. It's a show that I'm sure many people have grown up with, and many people look back at with a lot of good memories.
I haven't watched Inuyasha
Having
though.
said that, I don't think it's aged well. I remember I tried to watch Inuyasha as an adult.
I haven't seen
think
Inuyasha
about,
at
like,
all,
5
my
years
nigga.
ago.
I just don't
My
demon.
God.
That's it.
Is it a drag? It drags on for so long. It's hard to tell what is canon and what is filler because half of it seems like filler. I can't say that this
No
is
way
on
it's
the
that
same
bad, you know?
level as JoJo.
No
Part
way it's
1
that bad.
at all. Get your nostalgia glasses out of here. I'm only going to accept opinions about people who have seen Inuyasha within the past 5 years. Maybe the new seasons of anime were better, but my God, like the original OG Inuyasha anime
Ew.
has not aged well at all, in my opinion. It's below mid, guys.
I feel like this is
Wait.
the first one that's really gonna get people angry. Are you ready to rustle some jimmies, guys? Are you ready to rustle some jimmies?
My
hero.
Academia. Argue
To be honest, I feel like my hero has declined when it comes to like enjoyment for me. But I still like it, you know? For example, like the first 2 seasons, nigga. When I watched the first of all, when I started watching my hero when it has like 4 seasons. And nigga, I watched all 4 seasons like in a fucking week, nigga. Like I love that shit. And the first 2 seasons I watched it like in 2 fucking days, bro. In 2 days, nigga. I was eating that shit, nigga. I was literally eating that, bro. I love the first 2 seasons of My Hero Academia. It's like so chill, but at the same time, it's like so much things going on, bro. I really like it.
arguably
But then, like season 3 was really good too, not compared to second season or the first one. Then 4th season was also good. They introduced a lot of new characters, which was cool, you know. But it wasn't enjoyable as the other ones. But it was still really good. 5 season though, ass. That shit was ass. Not that like 10 or 5 as episodes, right? There wasn't as, you know, because they fucking told the story about like villain, and that shit was good. He got hella good backstory. But the first the first 40 or so episode was so ass, bro.
the shonen
So
show
ass. We didn't need to
that's
see them
reignited
train
Shonen
for
Jump's
like
place
so
after
many
the big
freaking
3. I
episodes. That
remember
was
when My
that shit
Hero
was stupid
Academia
as
came
fuck.
out, it was fantastic. It was great. It was everything I wanted in the shonen, and it blew up. It had a tournament arc. It was great. And then after season 3 came out, you had the fantastic moment with All Might, and then everyone stopped talking about it. If it was 1, 2, and 3, the rankings would be a lot higher. If it was 4 and 5, the rankings would be a lot lower. Right now, when I look at My Hero Academia,
I agree, but
gotta
like
go with
it was
gut
still
feeling.
enjoyable
Right
though.
now, right now.
True myth.
That's what I think.
Right now?
Okay, that's what I think right
Why
now.
not? Freaking talking about the last season. The last season was definitely around that. Yeah, but the whole show overall, I think it's
Because
higher
here's the
though.
thing. I
Above
don't know
me.
what your
That's it.
favorite fight or favorite moment in My Hero Academia is. I think this is actually going to be the bigger unpopular opinion. My favorite moment in My Hero Academia is actually All Might versus Nomu. That was
Mm.
when I was watching My Hero
Mine
Academia
too,
with
bro.
zero expectations.
That shit was
the
hella
moment
good.
that sold me on My
Hella
Hero
good.
Academia. That was a fucking fantastic
But I put
moment.
My
And
Hero
then
above
I
me.
feel
Though.
like
I'm not gonna
in terms
cap.
of the fights, it is just
The last
a
season
lot
though,
less
that shit was that
interesting
shit could be
than
a
other
battle mid,
shonens
nigga.
that are airing right
But
now. I
the
feel
whole
like a
show
lot of
overall,
My
hell
Hero
yeah, nigga. That
Academia's
shit is
strengths comes
above
from its
above
character
me,
writing, the
nigga.
character
Come on,
writing
bro.
regarding the legacy of some of these heroes and
That shit's
all
heat,
of the
nigga.
developments that they go through, especially season 4 and season 5, has just not caught my interest at all, okay? Because I feel like after you focused so much on the League of Villains and the legacy of all of these heroes, and then you go back to an arc about them going through an exam. I know, haha, can you not read? It's called My Hero Academia. Yes, it is called My Hero Academia. But when you introduce characters and stakes that seem to like go far beyond what's going on in high school, and then you go back to the high school, that's gonna feel like a step down. The most interesting part of the later seasons was Endeavor, and I found his character
Endeavor was
arc,
so
like,
good in
way
that
more
season, bro.
interesting to see
So
how he would
damn
fill the
good.
shoes of All Might and how he would handle that. Like, that was way more interesting than anything going on in school.
Yeah.
And then you want me to care about a fucking high school concert?
We really
going
didn't
on
need to see
compared to
all the
that?
training
No,
bullshit
come on,
like that.
come on.
Nigga, I don't
Sorry,
even
My Hero
remember a
Academia
single
fans,
shift
it's
on
true,
that
mate.
training
I will add an
arc
addendum
or
because
whatever
I
you
have
call
heard
it.
that season 6 and My Villains Academia is going to be incredible.
Yeah, I
Season
heard that
6
it's gonna
does
be
fucking
incredible,
slap. As always, I will change my opinion, but right now it's hard for me to care about it. It's okay. It's mid. It's okay. Okay, it's mid. It's that's what I was trying to say. All right, moving on. Dragon Ball.
I cannot say honest opinion about Dragon Ball because I grew up watching Dragon Ball. I didn't watch like a lot of it, but I do remember like certain things. But now I haven't watched Dragon Ball at all, so I cannot really say like anything about Dragon Ball because I don't know anything about it. It's not like I grew up watching Naruto and Kenichi and all those many animes, but I remember a lot of stuff from the anime. I don't remember shit from Dragon Ball. I remember like a couple of things, couple of the names of the characters. So I cannot give like an honest opinion, to be honest.
Give me strength for what I'm about to do.
Okay.
You don't give
We're gonna
a
need
horrible
alcohol to get
fucking.
through this list, guys.
Okay,
Rank,
let's start with
watch.
Dragon Ball Z because that's what I'm talking about here. Dragon Ball Z, one of the most important anime for me.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't
For
for Dragon
anyone,
Ball
like,
and
low-key,
Dragon Ball Z,
bro.
I probably wouldn't be an anime
Even
fan
my
person.
mom, bro,
Having
my
said
brother
that,
watched
it is
fucking
a very,
Dragon
very
Ball
old
growing
show,
up.
and it set the standard for a
For
lot
me,
of
was
shonen
Naruto,
anime
bro.
and manga after it. And since then, I feel like shonen anime and manga has taken the benchmark that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z has set. They have massively refined it and improved it. It's made shonen anime and manga what it is, but I feel like shonen anime and manga nowadays is just in a league that is far beyond what the original Dragon Ball Z has done. It's got the same issue that a lot of anime shows back then had. Far too much filler. Things are too dragged out. A lot of people like it because of its legacy, because of how important it is for them as people, because of how
I agree.
big and influential this show was. I tried to get into Dragon Ball Super. I really did. I gave Dragon Ball Super 50 episodes, which is more episodes
that's a lot
than
of
I would
episodes,
give
though.
like any show at all. It just feels like compared to other shonens, it's just a lot less interesting.
So that
It's
bad?
okay.
Damn.
Fuck. Well, how can I say this?
It
Like,
should be good because Dragon Ball Super is literally what's made. When did Dragon Ball Super start? Like 2015. That shit was made 7 years ago. Should have good animation though because all that Dragon Ball was like in the 80s and 90s, bro.
Trying my best
Right?
not to just say it's literally mid.
So compared to
but I
those,
watched
it should be
50
way better,
episodes,
right?
And I didn't really feel anything.
writing
watching
wasn't good, I
50
guess, though,
episodes.
right?
To me, Dragon Ball Super is the definition of mid-tier shonen. That is the benchmark for mid-tier shonen. It's not bad. It's
Bro, does the creator of Dragon Ball still write the manga? Because I don't even know. Let's look. Those Dragon. Because I don't really know. When did the manga stop? Yahasen manga. When did the Dragon Ball manga stop though? Dragon Ball Super is a Japanese manga. It's equal to Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, it does have a manga though. Why you not showing me images? Damn. It does have a manga. Okay, it does. But he's still writing it though, or what? So Dragon Ball manga over. The series ended on March 21, 2008 with the conclusion of the Universe Survival Saga. So it ended in 2018? But it says it's still ongoing here. What the fuck, bro? I need some really good
just a complete
answers, man.
by-the-book
Like, come
show.
on, bro.
And another thing wrong with Dragon Ball Super is that the power scalings were just too off the scale for me to really even comprehend, right? Dragon Ball to me was most interesting in Dragon Ball. When it felt like it actually gave a shit about martial arts, to me, like, that's when I found Dragon Ball most interesting. Dragon Ball Z, amazing moments, had some absolutely amazing moments, but that was also dragged down by just how dragged out the fights were in Dragon Ball Z.
I gotta
And
watch.
Dragon
I gotta
Ball
watch
Super,
that.
to me,
When I finish
feels
watching
like
Tama,
a
I'm right now
1990
watching
shonen
Gintama.
being aired
I'm gonna watch
in,
Dragon Ball. I
the
swear to
late
my, I
2000s.
swear to
It
my
really hit
mama,
home
bro.
for me. You know, you watch Dragon Ball Super. I remember when it was first airing, and I remember thinking, man, Goku's like already the most powerful person in the world. Okay, now he's the most powerful person
In the
in the
universe.
galaxy. Now he's the most powerful person in the universe. Where are they gonna go there? There's no way to go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The multiverse. That's the only place that
multiverse.
they can go.
Everybody doing
How the
multiverse
fuck
now,
are they
bro. I
gonna
swear to
top that?
God.
It's power scaling for the sake of power scaling. Maybe Dragon Ball as a whole would be higher if I was judging it based on something like Dragon Ball Kai. Even then, compared to some of the stuff coming out right now, compared to Jujutsu Kaisen, compared to Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball just isn't comparable. In my opinion.
Damn.
I can't
He's
wait
sucking
to be
his
torn
shit.
apart by Dragon Ball fans. Holy
But I really like this video because he also, honestly, he gave me his honest opinion about it
shit.
and really good
Slam.
reason why he don't like it. Man, I haven't fucking Slambo, nigga. I haven't even watched Lambo or read it, nigga. Like,
Oh.
and I literally love Vagabond, and they literally by the same creator, and I love Vagabond, bro. I
Are
love
we
Vagabond.
judging this on
I got it.
anime
And I love basketball too.
or manga? For all future shows, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to judge the series on the best way that you can consume it. If it was based purely on anime, I don't think the anime is aged well at all. It is true mid. I would not be able to get through Slam Dunk as it is today as an anime. Matches that last like 9 episodes plus. You
Damn,
lose
9,
interest
nigga?
so much. And even when I was a new anime fan, because I watched Slam Dunk when I was a new anime fan, I was so close to dropping Slam Dunk. Having said that, I did go on and read the manga as well.
I don't know why I don't like sport anime, bro. Like I literally try Haikyuu. I literally try Kuroko no Basketball, but that shit's ass, bro. Those animes are fucking ass. I don't know why I cannot watch it because I literally grew up watching like 3 anime that was like about
And the
sports, you
manga's
know. But
peak.
now
It is
I can't.
peak sports anime, okay? I compared Dragon Ball
I
to
can't read it,
modern
bro. I
shonen
freaking watch
battle
this
anime,
shit.
and I'd say I would not recommend Dragon Ball
Damn,
right
that
now
manga's peak, nigga.
over
Damn.
other modern battle shonen anime or manga. Slam Dunk
They should have
still
run the manga, nigga, because the manga is literally.
stands up there with the best. It stands up there at the peak with the best of like all sports anime and manga. It's one of the sports manga that set the stage for sports manga. But unlike with modern shonen battle manga, modern shonen sports manga still stand on the same level or below Slam Dunk. And this is not only one of the best sports manga of all time, it's one of the best manga of all time in my opinion. The
Damn.
art is incredible. The
Vagabond. You were Vagabond,
character
nigga.
writing is incredible.
Amazing.
It's one of the sports manga where you don't need fancy powers. You don't need some like Kuroko fucking beam shooting out of their hands. It has just got fantastic writing. And Joey has said this before, but the absolute balls. If you don't know how this manga ends, I'm not gonna say what happens in the ending. The last chapter of this manga has 0 dialogue, and it is one of the greatest endings to like a shonen manga of all
Damn, this made me want to read it, bro.
time.
Because I know I'm gonna love it because
Yu
Vagabond.
Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho, I stopped watching Yu Yu Hakusho. I haven't dropped it, but I stopped watching it because I was literally getting a little bored, and I was only like 17 videos in. I mean episodes in. But I still gonna watch. I still Yu Yu Hakusho can be
This is a
really
hard
good.
one for me. This
It's
is
really
a
good, you know?
hard one. This is
Because it's
hard.
literally
This
Hunter
is
x Hunter,
hard.
you know?
This is hard.
Something
Is
by
it
the same
peak or
creator,
is it
you know?
above? Is it peak or is it above?
From what I watched so far, I put it
It's hard. It's hard.
below
This
mid
is really,
right
this
now.
is really fucking hard.
I only seen
don't wanna judge
17
it based
episodes.
on
I don't really.
nostalgia. The
That's
anime, at
literally
least,
nothing, you know?
is
It's
very
100
old.
plus,
Some of
right?
the animation has not aged the best. obviously, there are things that Yu Yu Hakusho
But I think the
has
writing is
done
really
that
good.
still stand at the top today. One of the biggest tropes in all of shonen anime and manga, the Dark Tournament is still the best tournament arc of all
Yeah,
time.
I
also
people,
think
people keep
it
saying
has
that shit,
some
but
of the best villains
I haven't even
of all
got
time.
there, bro.
Toguro is still an amazing fucking villain as well.
I haven't
The
met
Chapter
none of these
Black
guys.
arcs is
Only the main
still
characters.
absolutely fucking incredible. Yu Yu Hakusho has some of the best villains in shonen, and that's just because Togashi is fucking incredible at writing villains. To me, Yu Yu Hakusho stands at a high above mid or a low peak mid. Ooh, it's hard. It's hard. I think I will keep it at above mid. The last arc of Yu Yu Hakusho isn't that great, and everything before the Dark Tournament arc is okay. Yu Yu Hakusho at its peak is still peak.
When does
shonen.
the
I'm gonna
Dark
keep it
tournament
above mid.
happen?
JoJo
I would love
Part
to see
6.
that shit.
So right now, I don't have too much of an opinion on JoJo Part 6. Only 13 episodes have been released by Netflix so far. It's an easy above
I
mid.
only have read Stone Ocean all the episodes that already got released, because I started reading Stone Ocean like a year before the anime came out, and I stopped reading it because I was literally getting a little bored. And I love JoJo, I love Araki, I love everything that he does, but I was literally getting a little bored. And it was the part where uh uh Fork, the freaking weather guy, and freaking what's the protagonist name? Already forgetting that shit. What her name, bro? Fuck. Jolene, literally Jolene. When they both was going to like meet like the freaking uh the freaking agent, bro, that was like literally gonna help Jolene, and then they came across this guy that does like weird stuff with like the gravity and shit like that. I was literally reading that shit and literally felt like I was reading like a fucking science book. Like I was literally getting so bored. I was like, yo, I'm not reading this, you know. And that was really hard for me to say because I freaking love yo. I love yo with all my heart.
It remains to be seen if
For what I
Pucci
read,
will
nigga,
be
is
as good of a villain
I would say
as some of the
it's true,
previous
mate,
villains
though.
in JoJo. Like
And I still haven't got to the part where like how can I say this? The part where freaking what's the villain? Pushy, but I haven't even got to the part where he like does like, you know, all that freaking heaven thing or whatever to restart the whole universe. I haven't got to that
I
part.
said, I think JoJo.
So
in
I
terms
can
of
really say like, oh shit, he's one of the best villains, you know.
villains, they peaked with Kira, based only on 13 episodes.
Kira is the
JoJo
best.
Part 6 is above mid. It's good. It's good. Moving on to JoJo.
JoJo is the
Part
best.
3. JoJo
Kira
Part
is the
3
best
is probably the most
villain.
iconic JoJo. There's a reason
I would
why
say so,
Jotaro comes
because before I started watching JoJo, the only character that I knew from JoJo was Jotaro.
back
Literally
constantly
Jotaro.
in every future part. I wouldn't have known about JoJo if it wasn't for JoJo Part 3, because I was one of the few
Same, I agree.
people that actually watched the original OVAs of JoJo. Oh, I think it's
True,
mid.
mate.
It stands on the level of My Hero Academia, Part 1 JoJo, and Dragon Ball. JoJo Part 3.
You know what I think he's saying is mid though? Because literally part 3 is literally so good. Great characters, great protagonists. But I literally, the things that Araki does is that, like, you know, a new JoJo part, you know? And what he does in almost every part, you know, the main characters getting introduced. And then the main characters become friends and stuff like that. Oh no, they run into like stands users like for like what, like 30 episodes, like, you know, stand users, and I feel like it gets a little bit bored like once you like start seeing the same stuff but with, you know, different characters, stuff like that. The only reason why people don't say it's bored, because literally every time they come across a stand users, it literally like it's such unique way and such unique character that people be like, oh my god, this is great, you know, this is a great character, you know. For example, if you watch any part of JoJo, when they come across a freaking stand user, is literally like the craziest thing you ever seen, you know. But it's literally the same thing every episode. They run into a stand user. They fight and they win, you know. it's literally like there's most of the JoJo chapters and episodes are like that, you know. But people don't say it because all the manga used to have literally so unique in their own way, you know. And that's what's
If it
up.
was
That's
half the length that it
that was
it would be
Miyazaki
above
so
mid. What I
good, you
love
know.
about JoJo Part 3 is that it's
And that's what happened on part 3 though. It literally went on for like many episodes with the same thing. They run into my stand you say. They run into stand you say. They run into side you say. Every time it was like a original, unique stand you say. Well, it was still getting a little bored, you
It's
know.
just a
When we gonna get to deal, you know?
road trip with the boys. By the
But it
end of
was
the
still
road trip,
good. I
you're
don't know,
fucking
cap.
crying about who lives and who dies because you're going to the end of this journey. Another thing that I think really stands out about Part 3 is that there are few characters in anime that emit final boss energy as much as Dio Part 3. Dio Part 3 is
Dio Part
the
3
epitome of final
is
boss.
one of the best
When you see
characters
Dio
I've ever
in
seen, to be
Cairo,
honest.
he's been hyped up so much that you think there is nothing that could possibly
Yeah.
meet the hype of the first time you meet Dio in Egypt. He
Yeah.
completely encapsulates the hype. He completely meets it. And it's an excellent final fight and it's an excellent final battle. But just the lead up to that battle is so long and it's
Yeah, so long. That's what I'm
dragged out.
saying.
There are two things that
That's
really
what make Part 3 so
JoJo Part 3
boring
true
some
mid.
part
Number
because it was so
one, I
long
feel
waiting
like
to
the
find Dio.
stand powers
Like
weren't
nigga, like how long is it gonna take you to go from Japan to Cairo? I know it's far, you know, it's Africa, it's Asia to Africa, you know,
as
but it was still like
interesting
really long.
as
You
stand
know?
powers in future parts, unfortunately. It feels like Araki was still feeling himself in terms of what to do with stands and stand powers. Some of the early stands just felt like very normal anime powers. They didn't feel like they were breaking your minds like in future parts. And the second thing, it felt way too Monster of the Week. And I feel like Monster of the Week formats has not aged well.
I mean, it was the first part where Stans got introduced, so you know.
At all. In future parts, it really felt more like every encounter felt more prevalent to an ongoing plot. A lot of part 3 to me is forgettable. A lot of part 3 to me is forgettable. I think part 2 is more memorable than part 3, but I feel like part 3
4 is
did
more
really
memorable,
set the
bro. I don't wanna
stage
cap.
for future JoJo parts. That's why to me part 3 is true.
I mean, by part 3, a little bit forgettable, but there's still like a lot of things that a lot of like unique characters that you can come across. For example, like this was literally a monkey that had a stand with boat. I don't even remember, bro. There was literally a freaking guy that had a stand, a freaking dog, nigga, freaking Okiasu literally leaking in everywhere, bro. What else? It was literally like a ton of characters that you know that you couldn't remember. A lot of stuff that you couldn't remember, you know.
For shonen. And this is looking quite bad right now because I've got 2 JoJo parts in true mid. I'm being outed as a fake JoJo fan. Maybe I don't suck as much dick as you thought I did. I'm sorry, guys. On to
Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna skip that part because I never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! In my life.
This one's easy. We are past the
One Piece.
point
Oh,
of the
finally, that
era-
should be pit. If you don't put nigga, if you don't put One Piece in pit right now, I'm not watching the
of
video,
the
bro.
big 3. I remember a point
I'm not watching the
where
video,
people
nigga.
actually were arguing which one was better out of Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. And One Piece
Should be
has
One Piece.
endured.
Yeah.
Even now, it keeps
Yeah, pit, nigga. Like it's common sense if you've seen One Piece.
getting better.
It's pit,
We talk
nigga.
about
Like it's
shonen
literally
shows
a
that have
masterpiece.
aged well, and shonen manga that has aged well. One Piece's story has aged as it's gone on. I criticize.
To be honest, it should Josh, the whole JoJo part show, literally should judge like the whole thing, not like not part by part, you know.
My Hero Academia for its fights, and I've got to give the same criticism to One Piece. By far, my least favorite aspect about One Piece are the fights itself. To me, it doesn't
fights,
matter.
nigga?
One Piece
I mean, I gotta agree. Like the post time fights are not the best, you know. Are not the best, you know. But I feel like when you watch One Piece, you're not really looking forward for the fights, you know. I know it's an action anime. I know it's a shonen, you know. But for me, like when I was watching One Piece, I wasn't really looking for the fight, you know. I was really looking more for the adventures, you know, the plot twist, you know, the villains, you know, all these things that make a good story, you know, not just the fight, you know. But I still gotta agree, you know, One Piece got a lot of bad fights, but they also got really good fights.
isn't just one of the greatest shonen manga of all time, if not the greatest shonen manga of all
It's
time.
the
One
greatest.
Piece, to me, is one of my favorite pieces of fiction of all time. The level of world building and love that's been put into the One Piece, it is not just one of the best examples of world building we've seen in anime and manga. It is one of the best examples of world building we've seen, period. One Piece at its peak cannot be touched. There are some arcs that might not be as strong as other arcs. There might be some slower arcs, but I don't know how Oda has gone on for so long and it still feels like One Piece hasn't peaked. There have been so many amazing moments in this one manga, I can't even count all of the moments. It makes you hype, it makes you cry.
And it's still crazy that like One Piece started in 1997, bro. And still today, like Oda's still dropping legendary freaking chapters, bro. He's still dropping good at chapters, you know? He's still dropping chapter like he's like 20 years old again, you know, and that's crazy, bro. It literally have been like 25 years, right?
Range of emotions,
and it's so crazy. Almost 25
There's
years,
just something
bro.
magical about the world of One Piece, and I feel
It's
like
so
the
crazy that
biggest
he's still like
people throw to One Piece.
doing
One
so
Piece
good,
fans
you know.
praise it too much.
Yeah.
I am that one.
One Piece fan do praise it too much, bro. I don't know,
You
cap.
can't stop praising One Piece. For someone listening to One Piece fans talk about One Piece out of context, it sounds like the weirdest fucking shit you probably ever heard, right? One Piece is peak. There's no other word.
There's no discussion. There's no argument. It's peak.
One Piece has left a legacy that will be remembered by anime and manga fans throughout the history of anime and the future of anime. It is going to be something that I feel people are going to look back on the same level as Dragon Ball and the other classics.
Yeah, I agree.
Manga
I agree.
The most amazing thing I think about One Piece is that it doesn't even seem like it's peaked yet. I think there's always an upswing that we can wait for. It blows my mind how.
And we have the crazy thing is that we haven't even got to the good things, the really good things about One Piece. Cause if you look at One Piece, we really don't know anything about the world of One Piece. You know, like we really don't know what the One Piece. You know, we really don't know many of these things on One Piece. So imagine when Oda decided, you know, I'm gonna drop this and drop that, you know, and gonna reveal a lot of things that people are gonna be shocked, you know. And that's what's gonna make One Piece legendary. It's a real legendary, but that's what's gonna take One Piece like to the next level. When Oda decide, you know, I'm gonna drop some bangers, you know, I'm gonna drop some plot twist bombs. You know, when he does, that's just gonna be insane. It's gonna be crazy, you know.
After going on for 1,000 chapters and like 20 odd years, One Piece is peak, and I'm not just gonna say that. One Piece is my favorite shonen manga of all time. Moving on to Haikyuu.
Haikyuu, I dropped Haikyuu after 8 episodes.
Moving on to Noragami.
Noragami, I haven't watched Noragami. It's been on my list for like 2 years. For Chronicle Basket, I watched 10 episodes. Chronicle Basket really didn't like it, even though I freaking love basketball. But I found it so boring, bro.
Basket. Kuroko no Basket is above mid. It's above.
Damn, that high. I don't really like Kuroko Basket. The anime, I don't know about the manga, but I don't really like it. Even though I love basketball, you know.
Anyway, moving on to
Medaka Box. I don't even know what the fucking Medaka Box is. So I'm gonna skip Footwork. Never seen Footwork. Not even on my list. Footwork is one of those anime that never caught my attention. You may know how Ippo, bro. That should be on my fucking list, on my watch list for like years, bro. Because I love boxing, and every time I come across like a video of boxing on TikTok, I always say like, you know, I gotta watch some anime of boxing, and this is the first anime that comes to my mind.
You know, Ippo. This one's easily peak. It might,
but I heard people always say it's good, you know.
Even be better than Slam Dunk in my opinion. Maybe.
Damn, better than Slam Dunk. Okay.
Definitely up.
I might check out the anime because I really love boxing and stuff.
Seraph of the End.
Seraph of the End. What the fuck is that, bro? 7 Deadly Sins? Okay, we gotta talk about 7 Deadly Sins because it's serious.
Of the End.
He didn't even talk about it.
Yeah. 7 Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins, bro. Not gonna cap. When I really like started watching animes like seriously, 7 Deadly Sins was one of the first anime that I ever watched like seriously. And the first 2 seasons or 3 seasons was fucking amazing. And I'm not gonna cap. That shit was awesome, bro. The fight, the characters, the story, the writing was everything good. But after that, it's love the high. The high went down. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. But like, I watched like the last season, and then while like I was waiting for a new season, and there was like, oh, here's the new season on my Demon Seven Deadly Sins. And I was like, I don't care, like
I'm just gonna rip off the.
I love this show, but I
I'm gonna
really
rip
don't
it off.
care
Out
anymore.
of all of these shows, the one I've given the most chance to is Seven Deadly Sins. I've tried so fucking hard. I finished the first season and it took me 6 tries. It was almost my 7 Deadly Sins because it took me 6 tries to get through the entire first season. For the life of me, I cannot bring myself to watch the second season.
Was it that bad, bro?
The
The last time that I watched it was probably like
I've read
2017.
a amount of that manga.
Yeah,
There was enough in
it's
that
been
story
only
to
5
actually
years,
grip me
yeah.
and keep me watching. But
Damn, 2017 was 5 years, bro. That's crazy.
I just don't like 7 Deadly Sins, okay? Even the good points, I don't even like the good points of 7 Deadly Sins. Apparently. Prince of Tennis. It's
Prince of Tennis? What the fuck is that? Let's skip that part. What the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck is that, bro. I haven't read. This doesn't even got a manga, a anime. This is just manga.
character has on this list. Moving on to
I haven't even watched it. This shit's been on my list for so long. My brother grew up watching the anime
Rurouni
though.
Kenshin. This one's kind of a
But it's been on my list for
sour
so long
spot
because
for me.
I
If you
love
don't know
what
what happened. The author of Rurouni Kenshin
I think-
was exposed for
He's-
some very awful things.
he said
I think
CP,
Rurouni
enjoy it, bro.
Kenshin is a
But somehow
fantastic
this
show.
manga anime
The
still
might have
get
aged
praise.
a bit in terms of its animation, but the manga
Let's get to the
still
anime. Now. Black Clover. I stopped watching Black Clover. When I say stop watching, I didn't drop it. I stopped watching Black Clover 28 episodes in. Now that I did enjoy, I really like Black Clover. It really remind me like of anime like Naruto and stuff like that. It doesn't remind me because of like the characters stuff like that, but it remind me of those shows because it gave me the same feeling that Naruto gave me. All those many shows. But I stopped watching because I don't know. I literally one day just last year like fuck I'm not interesting anymore, and that's it. But I still gonna have to watch it because I'm really interesting to the story.
If you remember when Black Clover came out, I think I called Black Clover the problem child of shonen because of how generic I thought it was. When Black Clover came out, everyone shit on it. Everyone compared it to fucking My Hero Academia, right? This was the point. All of the hype in shonen was with My Hero Academia. And then Black Clover came out, and we were like, how can Black Clover exist in an era where My Hero Academia has just come out? It feels like a dated shonen that should have come out 5 to 10 years ago. It got shit on by every AniTuber, including me, that it was like the most generic, bottom tier, mid, even below mid shonen that could ever exist. So how unthinkable would it be if Black Clover was actually better than My Hero Academia? If someone would actually think that Black Clover,
I haven't watched
been
enough
through,
Black
was
Clover
actually better
to
than
think
My Hero
that is better than
Academia.
Black Hero.
I did it. It happened. It is. It is better than My Hero Academia. It is, okay? Black Clover keeps getting better. I don't know how Black Clover does it, but it is everything
Fire Force.
I basically love here.
I love Fire Force. I literally love Fire Force.
I'm gonna put this.
A lot of people were saying like season 2 was bad. No, that shit was good, bro.
I feel like Air Gear is a very underrated shonen manga. Basically, it was rollerblading with rockets. Fire Force.
Fire Force is good.
Below mid. The only thing that
Damn,
would push it
bro.
to
Fire Force is not one of those shows like it's like blind blowing. But if you sit and watch Fire Force, it's really entertaining. I'm not gonna cap.
To me, is the animation because Fire Force has incredible fucking animation. Right now, I am basing it entirely off the first season. To me,
The second season, beautiful, bro.
Force feels
amazing.
Like a mid 2000s shonen in a time where shonen has moved beyond that. I actually think Fire Force is worse than Soul Eater, which is the guy's preview.
Bro, in Soul Eater, I dropped Soul Eater after 24 episodes, and I'm gonna cap. I really didn't enjoy Soul Eaters like that, But it really got good characters. For example, all these characters on the screen, amazing characters. But I really didn't feel like, I want to keep watching this. I want to keep up with the story. I really didn't feel that way.
The thing that really gripped me about Fire Force was the pretty animation, and I didn't really feel like I was invested in the pretty animation anyway. Another thing that really pissed me off about Fire Force as well was Tamaki. She was the fan service
shit.
character
Yeah, we know
in an
Tamaki.
era where, at least nowadays, fan service seems like it doesn't get in the way of the plot. I'm a fucking degenerate, okay? I love fan service. What I hate is when fan service gets in the way of the plot or a serious moment. Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is almost peak.
Oh, we're about to get salty.
Demon Slayer,
Oh.
Demon Slayer is amazing, bro. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Demon Slayer get carried by this, Demon Slayer get carried by that." But it's fun, nigga. Like Demon Slayer is amazing, bro. Like that's just amazing, bro.
Okay.
Where he put it?
Demon Slayer, I am
Above me.
judging
Okay,
based purely on the anime.
I
As much as
said that.
people
You know,
wanted to
I put it above it. You know, but
downplay
I
Demon
said that.
Slayer
You know.
because of how popular it is, because of how much it's hyped up. I think Demon Slayer, the animation, it has some of the most beautiful looking scenes
Yep.
in shonen battle anime history. By how
Facts.
amazing the Entertainment District arc is. One of my favorite scenes in all of shonen battle anime is the ending of the spider fight. And the reason for that is maybe like I just overhyped it. Maybe I'm just misremembering how good it was. And then I rewatched that scene for my new Demon Slayer anime video and I literally cried once again. It's one of the
Damn.
most unique climaxes to a shonen battle
Yo,
anime
part 4.
I've ever
Damn.
seen. It's something that
He
I
gonna
can't
put yo
describe
part
on
4 is
another
such a.
level of any
You better get
other
your part 4 is the best your part. I haven't read like part 7 or part 8 because people say those are the best part. But JoJo 4, JoJo part 4 is literally the best part.
scene I think
Best
I've seen
villain,
in shonen battle
best
anime. I
main
kinda wanna put a
character,
high
almost
mid just
best
for that
main
scene alone,
character,
just for that scene
amazing
alone.
character,
Moving
amazing
on,
plot,
JoJo
amazing, bro, amazing
Part
arc.
4
Oh my god.
is I think my second favorite.
JoJo part 4 is literally peak, nigga. I don't care what anyone says. That shit's peak. That shit's fucking amazing, bro.
Part. I think it's high mid. I think it's high mid. My favorite parts of JoJo so far have been in part 4. I'm just going to do part 5 now. I think they're both high mid, but for different reasons. Part 4 and part 5 are my favorite parts of JoJo so far. The reason I prefer them for different reasons.
I really like
is
part
because I
5
think
too.
in general, part 5 in general is more consistent than JoJo part 4. I think JoJo part 4 had some slow moments in it. Depending on the episode,
I feel
there
like
was
part 5 had more slow moment because if you watch part 5, like the first 2 episodes of part 5 were like really good, but then after that is really like boring for some reason because for me because they literally started getting into like the characters, you know, like the game, you know, and they getting like episodes, you know, by themselves and stuff like that. It was kind of boring. I
some
don't know, cap.
episodes I've really liked, and some episodes I didn't like a lot at all. So it was a bit of a hit and miss. But JoJo Part 5 was consistently just all great. Having said that, my favorite JoJo moments so far have come from the second parts of Part 4. Kira is such an enigma.
Kira is
'Cause
amazing.
Kira doesn't even feel like
Amazing,
a JoJo
bro.
villain. Kira feels like he was a character picked out of Death Note or Monster or something like that and just put into a JoJo part. It's
Yep.
so weird, but he's
Amazing.
such an interesting character that he doesn't exactly carry it, but he adds such a different dimension to JoJo that we haven't seen before or since. Because the peaks of Part 4 were so good, even if I didn't enjoy the first half of Part 4 so much, I think it deserves high mid because it does contain my favorite JoJo parts. Part 5, just a consistently good show. I think Part 5 is when Araki, everything just really clicks together. That to me is just when JoJo is coherent and is consistent as well. Bleach.
Bleach, I watched 65 episodes of Bleach, drop after that. Bleach is a really good show. When you compare it to like, you know, the other big threes, it really competes against them, you know, but like for me, like it has some dope moment because for example like Ichigo against like Kenpachi. That shit was amazing, you know. When Ichigo was training, you know, that shit was amazing. You know, Ichigo literally running in the district soul society, you know. That shit was amazing, bro. But like after that, you know, we saved Rukia, you know. What else, nigga? Like that shit was like not interesting at all, you know. For
I've
me.
shit on Bleach so much, okay? So I'm gonna go against everything I said. This is completely nostalgia talking. This might be
Naruto.
against
Let's
it.
get to Naruto.
Boruto.
Boruto.
I've only seen like
Boruto's amazing, bro.
the first few arcs of Boruto, and it's
Not gonna cap. If you read that Boruto manga is amazing. It's really good. The anime would have been good if it was seasonal, because the anime is really weekly, bro, and the manga only got like 60 something chapters. So like if they put all the stuff on the manga, the anime is gonna be done like in a month. Seriously, like the anime is gonna be done in 2 months. In 2 months, you know. So that's what ruined Boruto so far. I think that's what ruined Boruto as a whole, you know, because of the anime, you know. If they would have done the anime differently, you know, there's still like some really good parts of original anime. I agree with that, but if they would have done Boruto like uh weekly, bro. I mean seasonal, it would have been way better.
it's just there, right? Has it gotten better? That's what I want to know. What's stopping it from being bottom? The anime has some amazing fights in it. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. That to me stands at the peak of shonen battle choreography. I fucking love that. I rewatch that fight every now and again. But I mean, it's from
The other fights are amazing, bro. Literally amazing. This all these fights are amazing.
it's just not good. It's just not good. They should have just let Naruto die.
Nah.
What? Okay, Naruto. I've had an existential crisis on like where I would put Naruto. I'll be honest, guys. I don't know how much I like Naruto. Naruto is the anime that got
Naruto.
me.
I grew up watching Naruto. My whole childhood, my whole life, I thought Naruto was the best anime until I watched One Piece. But besides from that, I really like Naruto. I'm gonna put it. I'll say Naruto is above it, to be honest. Cause I mean, Jaime would have been good too. Cause Naruto, like, Soria's Naruto is really good. You know, he got really good characters and amazing story. You know, but there's a lot of parts of Naruto where you like are super boring, just like every other anime. You know.
to anime, but at the
But would I rather watch 100 times One Piece over Naruto? Yeah. Would I rather watch 100 times JoJo Part 4 over One Piece? Yes.
same time, I feel
Over
like
over
there's
Naruto, I
a
would say
lot
yes.
that I don't
Like,
like
come
about
on.
Naruto that I'm forgetting. The Chunin exams, along with the Soul Society arc, is one of my favorite shonen battle anime arcs of all time. I think up to the Pain arc, like Naruto was great. I'm gonna try and justify it. Is it true mid? I don't believe Naruto is true mid. I'm trying not to look at this with nostalgia goggles like I am with Bleach. I think Naruto is still a really, really good solid shonen. Has it aged well? I don't think. It's definitely at least above mid. Is it better than Black Clover and JoJo Part 2? Oh, neither
Damn.
seems right for me. It's not in the same caliber as those, but I think it's better than those.
Yeah.
When I think about Naruto, I think about the 4th Ninja War arc, and I think about how dragged out that arc was.
It wasn't a little
Because
drag
Naruto,
out,
I
but it
don't
was still
think
really
ended the
good.
strongest.
Amazing
I tend to
characters,
think back to
amazing
Naruto and don't
writing,
think that
amazing
it's
fight. But it was
the
still
best.
a little bit
Anytime I
long.
think to some of the most iconic moments in shonen battle manga and anime that I can think of, a lot of them are Naruto. It belongs somewhere there. But because of nostalgia, I'll put it there. Dr. Stone. This is so much above mid. I think it is just a solid
Let me
show.
check something real quick.
It's a solid show. It's
I-
Dr. Stone, so
What the fuck? That scared the fuck out of me, bro. That audience sound scared the fuck out of me.
I'll put it there. Dr. Stone.
What the
this
fuck?
Is a solid above mid. I
Dr.
think
Stone, bro.
It's just a solid show. It's a solid show. It's Dr. Stone, so of course it's solid.
Dr. Stone literally been sitting on my watch list for so long, bro.
I
So
think that
long.
It has good moments in it. I think that has some good ideas in it, but also it never really had a moment that really made me think that this was going above and beyond. Fairy Tale. I mean, this is it, right, guys? This is it's got to be. Is there something worse?
I only watched 10
than
episodes of Fairy Tail, to be
maybe
honest.
Boruto, but at least Boruto had some good fights in it in the manga. God, maybe Boruto is below mid. I think it's only fair that if I'm putting Fairy Tail there, that I've got to put Boruto there. But to me, Fairy Tail and Boruto.
Let's get two more. Bakuman. I don't have no idea what the fuck about Jujutsu Kaisen. What about Chainsaw Man? Chainsaw Man not Choni, nigga.
Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna keep this one short and simple.
Jujutsu Kaisen is
Season 1
amazing.
of Jujutsu Kaisen
Amazing.
is above mid. I have a
Amazing.
feeling it's going to be high mid
Yeah,
when it gets to season.
he definitely gonna be high mid, cause niggas literally don't shut the fuck up about the fucking Shibuya art, bro. Niggas literally don't know how to shut the fuck up about that part.
Season 1, it's above mid. Season 1 is not peak shonen, guys. I don't want to say it's overhyped. Jujutsu Kaisen is the new kid on the block, you know, and everyone's hyping up this new kid on the block, where to me it's not done anything that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. My favorite fight of last year was the Hanami fight. I love the action direction of Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's about.
I love Nanami, I know Todo, bro. You said I said I'm
beyond
missing characters.
manga
So
readers gonna call that right now. I honestly think that if you put it high, mid, or above, you're probably a manga reader. If not, then I am genuinely curious why to you it's like high mid. We've only had one season out and it's been solid.
That's
been
all.
Good. I've had fun.
It was really a really good video. I thought he was gonna be like biased and a lot of times, you know, but like he really came true, you know, explaining everything well and shit like that. So yeah.